Thank you for staying with us tonight. On average, there has been one school shooting per week since the start of the school year. And following the Parkland shooting, students sparked a new movement like never before, putting a spotlight on gun and school safety.
Yeah, parents questioned the role of the school resource officer after he allegedly failed to take action. In the first part of our exclusive Lockdown and Loaded series, News 11's Blake Keller reports, despite those who doubt the role, SROs are working to protect your children.
When you roam the hallways at Gila Ridge High School, there's one smile that stands out.
So I'm a very friendly person, I'm very charismatic.
Alongside his smile, Officer Evan Stokes is also equipped with a gun and a badge. Officer Stokes is also in his first year as the school's resource officer. A former Hawk himself, he greets students on a day-to-day basis.
99% of our interactions with him as adults and students are going to be positive.
In February, Officer Stokes jumped into action when a threat targeting Gila Ridge blew up on social media.
There's information being put out that wasn't authorized by us, that wasn't proven to be true by us. That was, so it was social media kind of taking on its own face and becoming its own monster. And
Officer Stokes' role at Gila Ridge is more than just law enforcement.
Traffic issues, some because of the area that we're in. And more of like a counseling role on a typical day.
I mean, they're in classrooms teaching. We have 3 classes where they get into driver's ed, they get into working with you and the law and with our criminal justice.
Their roles really, it's a triad of roles. So they're an educator. That other role that they play is as a mentor or an informal counselor to the students. And then that third role is really that law enforcement officer on the campus.
His role in the classroom sheds light on a job that has been under scrutiny since Parkland, where the school's resource officer resigned while under investigation for failing to confront the alleged shooter. While an unfortunate situation in Florida, Officer Stokes says a SRO has a duty to fulfill.
We put on this badge knowing that we may not get to go home to our families. And if that means that I got to save one kid, then it was worth it.
In Arizona, there's a call to increase school safety as Governor Doug Ducey released his Safe Arizona Schools plan, which is also expected to include $11 million for additional school resource officers.
And we put together a plan that I think is going to be very positive. We craft policy from a stop order to fixing background checks to supplementing mental health and behavioral health. And we think that this will be the most thorough and thoughtful legislation in the nation.
Governor Ducey's plan has received a lukewarm response from both Democrats and Republicans, and would take the refusal of 5 House Republicans or 2 GOP senators just to sink his plan.
Okay, so who's ready for their assessment test?
A Congressional Research Service report indicates that a SRO's presence can help deter students from committing assaults. And for Officer Stokes, having a relationship with students helps in a major way as well.
I prefer to look myself as more of, for the kids especially, as like the big brother. So I do tend to get involved personally with their lives just because I do have a genuine interest in what's going on with them. I want to see every one of them succeed.
And the feeling of safety, having that SRO on campus, again, through that relationship component, really that feeling of safety for both the students, the staff, and the parents.
And his message for those who doubt the role SROs play in schools.
I would like to tell people that, school resource officers, we have a duty. Our duty is to protect these children. Even the little bit of involvement I do have with these kids, that it is making some kind of change in their life. And from what I've been able to see, it seems to be a positive change.
Well, Officer Stokes is one of 5 SROs in the Yuma Union High School District.
Yeah, such an important role in the fact that it's his own high school and just an incredibly selfless position. Both the Yuma and San Luis Police Departments have had a working relationship with the district for the past 12 years, ensuring there are officers in schools keeping our kids and staff safe. Good job, Blake.